My child, stop for a moment. I need you to pause right where you are. Slow your hands, still your heart. I have been calling you again and again, softly at first, then louder, and you almost did not hear me, not because I was silent, but because life became noisy. Your thoughts became heavy. Your heart became tired. Yet even now, as you read these words, my voice is reaching you. This is not an accident. This is not random. This is not something you stumbled upon. This is me interrupting your path because I love you too much to let you keep walking without direction. I have been calling you in the quiet moments, in the late nights, in the ache you could not explain. I have been whispering through your restlessness, through the sudden sense that something is missing, through the feeling that time is moving faster than your soul can keep up with. My child, I am asking you to stop because this moment is fragile, and if you rush past it, you may not recognize it again. This is not appearing by chance. I need you to understand this deeply. I have waited a long time for this moment with you. Longer than you realize. Longer than you would believe if I told you every detail. I have watched you grow, struggle, hope, fail, try again, and grow tired. I have seen the courage you showed when no one applauded you. I have seen the fear you hid behind smiles. I have seen the questions you never spoke out loud because you were afraid of the answers. Through all of it, I have been patient. I have not rushed you. I have not forced you. I have allowed you to walk, stumble, and learn because love does not drag, it waits. And now, after all this time, after all these turns and delays, you are here. Hearing me again. Do you really think that happened by chance? Do you think the timing is random? No, my child. This moment has been forming quietly, like a seed beneath the soil, waiting for the right pressure, the right season, the right opening in your heart. Please do not skip this. I say this not to frighten you, but because your soul is standing at the edge of something eternal. There are moments in a life that pass like dust in the wind, and there are moments that shape destiny. This is one of those moments. I know you are used to scrolling past words, past voices, past messages that ask for your attention. I know your mind is trained to move quickly, to protect itself from disappointment, to avoid feeling too deeply. But if you skip this, you are not skipping words. You are stepping away from an invitation. Your soul feels it, even if your mind resists it. That quiet tension you feel right now, that pull that tells you to stay a little longer. That is not pressure. That is recognition. That is your spirit remembering me. That is eternity brushing against time. And I am asking you, gently but firmly, do not turn away from this moment. I am trying to save you, not condemn you. Hear that clearly. I am not standing before you with anger in my hands. I am not speaking to you to list your failures or remind you of your weaknesses. I already know them, and I still chose you. I am reaching for you because time is moving, and your heart is precious. You see time as days and years, but I see it as windows, openings that allow change, healing, and return. Some windows do not stay open forever, but understand this. Even when one window closes, I always provide another door. I am not trying to trap you with deadlines. I am trying to awaken you to possibilities. This is not punishment. This is mercy. I am calling you now because I want to rescue you from paths that slowly drain your life, from habits that numb your spirit, from distractions that feel harmless, but slowly steal your peace. My heart is reaching for you not to restrict you, but to protect you. I want to pull you back before exhaustion becomes emptiness, before confusion becomes distance, before delay becomes regret. If you are hearing this right now, it means I have not given up on you yet. Let that word sink in, not as fear, but as truth. I am faithful, patient, and long-suffering. But love also speaks honestly. There have been moments when you drifted far in your thoughts, in your choices, in your priorities. There were times when you silenced my voice because it asked you to change. Still, I stayed near still. I waited still. I made ways for you to hear me again. But understand this, my child. Every calling has a season, and every invitation is an opportunity. Some last longer than others. But my door never fully closes. The fact that you are hearing me now is proof of mercy. It is proof that grace is still active in your life. It is proof that I am still extending my hand. Do not treat this lightly. Not because I am fragile, but because your heart is. I have been waiting so long to meet you here, not in perfection, not in strength, not in answers, but in honesty, in vulnerability, in the quiet place where you can no longer pretend that everything is fine. I have been waiting to meet the real you, not the version you show the world, not the version you use to survive. I want to meet the tired you, the questioning you, the hopeful but afraid you. This moment matters more than you know, because meetings like this change direction. They do not always feel dramatic. Sometimes they feel like a soft breaking, a gentle surrender, a deep breath you did not know you were holding. But once they happen, nothing remains the same. My child, if your heart is stirring as you read these words, if something inside you is responding even though your mind wants to resist, I want you to do something. Type Jesus, I desperately need you, not for me to see it, but for you to declare it, for your soul to hear your own voice commit. This is not a test. This is an invitation. Let your fingers speak what your heart feels. You may feel a strange mix of comfort and urgency right now. That is because love is speaking while time is moving. I am not rushing you, but I am awakening you. I want you to see where you are heading, and where you could be if you walk with me again. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am asking you to listen, to stay, to allow your heart to open just enough for my words to reach places you have kept guarded. You have learned to protect yourself, and I understand why. But protection can turn into isolation if you never let it down. I am not here to harm you. I am here to heal you. My child, there is a reason you feel this message, pressing against your heart, instead of passing through your mind. There is a reason these words feel personal, as if they were written only for you. It is because they were. I know your story. I know your name. I know your fears and your dreams, even the ones you buried because they hurt too much to carry. I know the moments you almost gave up, and the moments you wished someone would just see you. I saw you. I see you now. And I am speaking because I want you to live, not just exist. Stay with me a little longer. Let the noise fade, let the walls soften. Let yourself be reached. This is not by chance. This is not too late. This is not meaningless. This is the sound of my voice finding you again. My child, stop, pause now. Do not scroll. Do not move past this moment as if it were like every other one. I am interrupting you on purpose. I am stepping into your motion, into your rushing, into your distractions. Because if I do not stop you now, you may keep going without ever realizing what you are losing. I know how quickly your fingers move, how easily your attention shifts, how trained you have become to pass by anything that asks you to feel deeply. But I am asking you to pause, because this moment was arranged, not suggested, not random arranged. Before you reached this point, before you opened this, before your eyes landed here, I already knew you would be here. I saw this moment long before you felt it. And I am telling you plainly, this message is not general, it is not for everyone, and it is not accidental. I am speaking to you specifically, not to the crowd, not to the many, to you. If this were not meant for you, it would not hold your attention. It would slide past you like everything else. But something in you knows this is different. That tightening in your chest, that quiet stillness creeping in, that sense that you should not rush. Those are not coincidences. That is your spirit recognizing my voice. Take a breath with me now. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. What you are about to hear is not condemnation. It is clarity. I am about to show you how closely I have been walking beside you. Even in the moments you were certain you walked alone. I am not shouting. I am not forcing. I am interrupting with intention because love does not remain silent when time is short. I have been trying to reach you for a long time, my child. Longer than you think, longer than you are comfortable admitting. I have called you in ways you did not recognize at first. Through gentle nudges you ignored. Through moments of discomfort you explained away. Through restlessness you blamed on tiredness. Through questions that rose in your heart when everything around you seemed fine. I was there when you paused and wondered, is this all there is? I was there when you felt that strange emptiness even in the middle of noise. I was there when you sensed that something was off but could not name it. That was me, not condemning you, not accusing you, calling you, patiently, lovingly, waiting for you to slow down enough to hear me. This interruption is mercy. It is not inconvenience. It is not delay. It is mercy stepping into your path. I know you were headed somewhere. I know you had plans, thoughts, distractions lined up, but some roads feel normal until you realize how far they take you from life. I am stopping you now because I see farther than you do. I see where certain choices lead. I see how easily hearts grow numb when they are never confronted. I see how souls drift. Not through rebellion, but through distraction. And I refuse to let you drift without reaching for you one more time. Listen to me carefully, my child. This message is not for entertainment. It is not background noise. It is not something to hear while your mind wanders elsewhere. It carries weight because it carries love, and love speaks honestly. I would not interrupt you like this if it did not matter. I would not press against your attention if your soul were not standing near a turning point. There are moments when heaven stays quiet and lets you walk, and there are moments when heaven intervenes. This is intervention, gentle but firm, tender but urgent. You may feel a resistance rising in you right now, a desire to move on, to minimize this, to tell yourself you will come back to it later. Be honest with yourself. That resistance is not because this is meaningless. It is because this is touching something real. Light always unsettles what has grown comfortable in shadow. Truth always creates tension when a heart has learned to avoid it. I am not angry with you for that resistance. I understand it, but I am asking you not to obey it. Stay here. Let me speak while your heart is still open enough to listen. I have been trying to reach you through time itself, through delays that frustrated you, through doors that closed when you thought they should open, through seasons that lasted longer than you expected. You thought those moments were setbacks, but many of them were pauses, designed to turn your attention toward me. Yet you kept moving. You kept filling the silence. You kept pushing forward without stopping to ask why your soul felt tired, even when your life looked busy. Remember the job you did not get? The one you were certain was meant for you? I closed that door because behind it was exhaustion disguised as opportunity. Remember the relationship that ended when you thought it would last? I allowed that separation because I saw the slow fading of your light that you could not see yet. Those were not denials. Those were redirections wrapped in protection. This interruption is not punishment for that. It is an invitation to finally notice. My child, this message is not for everyone because not everyone is ready to hear it. Some would mock it, some would dismiss it, some would feel nothing at all. But you feel something, do not you? Even if you cannot explain it, even if you are trying to stay guarded, that is because your heart still responds to me. That is because somewhere beneath the layers of distraction and defense, you still recognize my voice. That is why you are still here, reading, listening, staying. Do not underestimate what that means. I am speaking with urgency, not because love is running out, but because moments carry weight. There are seasons when the heart is soft, and seasons when it becomes callous. There are moments when change is possible, and moments when it becomes harder. I am reaching you now because this is a window, a real one. And I do not want you to miss it simply because you were too distracted to stop. Love warns, love interrupts. Love refuses to watch quietly when someone it cherishes is walking toward emptiness. You are not in trouble with me. Hear that clearly. This interruption is not a courtroom. It is a rescue. I am not listing your mistakes. I am not dragging your past into the light to shame you. I already carried that weight. I already paid that cost. What I am doing now is calling your attention back to life, back to truth, back to relationship. I am reminding you that you are not alone, not forgotten, and not beyond reach. No matter how far you think you have drifted. I know how long it has been since you last felt close to me. I know the excuses you tell yourself about being busy, about later, about when things settle down. I know the quiet guilt you carry when my name crosses your mind. I know the fear that if you stop and really listen, something in your life might need to change. You are right about one thing. Listening changes things. But not because I want to take from you, because I want to give you back what you have been slowly losing. Before I continue, I need you to know something. Everything I am about to tell you, I tell you with tears in my eyes. Not tears of disappointment, but tears of a father who has watched his child struggle and is finally able to hold them again. My child, this is not the only time I will speak to you through this space. If this message found you today, more are coming. I want to continue reaching you, teaching you, reminding you of who you are in me. Subscribe to this channel, not to support a person, but to ensure you do not miss the next time I call your name. Consider it a commitment, a small act of opening your door to my voice. When you press that button, you are saying, yes, yes, I want to keep hearing. Yes, I am willing to listen again. Yes, I choose to stay connected. Do this not out of obligation, but out of hunger. Subscribe because your soul knows it needs to be fed regularly. And this is one of the tables I have prepared for you, my child. Breathe. Let go of the urge to rush away. Let this interruption do its work. Let it quiet the noise. Slow your thoughts. Soften your defenses. I am not here to overwhelm you. I am here to meet you here. Right now, this moment was arranged because your life matters, your soul matters, and your response matters. Stay with me. I have more to say. And you need to hear it, my child. I have been watching you, not from a distance, not with cold eyes. I have been watching you with a heart that knows you completely. I have seen the parts of your life that no one else sees. The moments when the noise fades and you are left alone with your thoughts. The nights when sleep would not come. When you stared into darkness with questions you did not dare speak out loud. I was there when your phone was silent, when your room felt heavy, when your heart felt tired beyond words. You were never alone in those moments, even when it felt like heaven was quiet. I saw the tears you wiped away quickly so no one would ask questions. I saw the tears you let fall freely because you were too exhausted to hold them back anymore. I know the difference between the tears you cried because you were hurt and the tears you cried because you were confused. I know the ones that came from loss, the ones that came from disappointment, and the ones that came simply because you were tired of being strong. I remember the morning you sat at the edge of your bed, too tired to stand, staring at your hands and wondering if you had anything left to give. I remember the drive home when tears blurred your vision and you had to pull over just to breathe. I remember the conversation you had with yourself at 3 a.m., weighing whether tomorrow was worth facing. Those were not ordinary moments. Those were battles, and you won them simply by continuing. You may have felt unseen, unnoticed, forgotten, but my eyes never left you. Not once. Every tear mattered to me. Every quiet ache registered in my heart. I have watched you carry weights you never asked for, responsibilities that came too early, expectations that pressed on you from every side. I saw you try to keep going when your strength was almost gone. I saw you smile when your heart was heavy because you did not want to burden anyone else. I saw you give when you were empty, and show up when you wanted to disappear. You wondered if anyone noticed. You wondered if any of it mattered. It mattered to me. It still does. I saw your confusion, my child, the moments when you did everything you thought was right and still felt lost. The prayers you whispered that seemed to echo back unanswered. The times you questioned yourself, your worth, your direction. I saw you replay conversations in your mind, wondering what you did wrong. I saw you question whether you were falling behind while everyone else seemed to move forward. I know how heavy that confusion felt, how it made you doubt not just your path but yourself. I was there in every question, even when I did not answer the way you expected. I have watched you grow tired in ways rest could not fix. Not just physical tiredness, but soul-deep exhaustion. The kind that comes from giving too much for too long without feeling filled again. The kind that comes from holding it together while something inside slowly cracks. You tried to distract yourself from it. You tried to stay busy. You tried to convince yourself it was normal. But I saw the weariness settling into your spirit. I did not turn away from it. I leaned closer. There were nights when you felt especially alone, when the world felt distant and God felt silent. When you wondered if I was listening at all, I heard every word you spoke. Even the ones you thought never reached me. I heard the prayers that came out messy and broken. I heard the ones that ended halfway because you ran out of strength. I heard the sighs that carried more meaning than words ever could. Silence from heaven did not mean absence. It meant I was working in ways you could not yet see. I saw the moments when you almost gave up, not always in dramatic ways, but quietly. When hope faded a little, when you stopped expecting things to change, when you told yourself this is just how life is. I saw you lower your expectations to protect your heart from disappointment. You settled into routines that felt safe but left you empty. You said yes when your spirit screamed. No, because you feared disappointing others more than betraying yourself. You stayed in places, jobs, relationships, patterns that no longer fit. Simply because leaving required courage you believed you had lost. But I never stopped seeing the person you were becoming beneath the person you pretended to be. I saw you settle in places that did not nourish you because leaving felt too hard. I saw all of it, and my heart ached with love for you. Not judgment. I watched you wrestle with thoughts you never shared. Thoughts about your future. Thoughts about your past. Thoughts that made you feel ashamed, weak, or unworthy. You wondered if those thoughts made you a bad person. You wondered if I was disappointed in you for having them. My child, I was not shocked by them. I was not offended by them. I understood where they came from. I saw the wounds beneath them. I saw the fear beneath them. I saw the longing beneath them. I watched you try to be strong for others while neglecting your own heart. I saw you listen when no one listened to you. I saw you support others while feeling unsupported yourself. I saw you show compassion even when you were hurting. You thought those sacrifices went unnoticed. They did not. Every act of quiet kindness, every moment of patience, every time you chose love over bitterness, I saw it all. If these words have reached you, if they have touched something deep inside you that you thought was numb, do not let this moment pass in silence. Right below, I am listening, Lord, or Jesus, I need you. Let your declaration be public, not because I need to see it, but because your soul needs to hear itself commit. When you write those words, you are not just commenting, you are choosing, you are responding, you are stepping forward. There were times when you felt forgotten by me. Times when prayer seemed to go unanswered and doors stayed closed. You wondered if you had done something wrong, if you were being punished, if you were no longer important to me, my child. My silence was never rejection. It was never abandonment. Sometimes I was protecting you from what you were asking for. Sometimes I was preparing you for something greater. Sometimes I was teaching you to listen beyond noise. Even when you did not feel me, I was still there. I watched you change over time. I saw the innocence you once carried. I saw how life hardened some edges and softened others. I saw the ways disappointment shaped you, and the ways hope still flickered despite everything. I saw the battles you fought in your mind, the strength it took just to get up some days. I saw the courage it took to keep going when giving up felt easier. Do not underestimate that strength. I placed it in you. I know the moments you felt invisible, the rooms where you felt out of place, the relationships where you felt misunderstood. I know how deeply that hurt. I know how it made you question your value, but I never questioned it. Not once. You have always been known to me. Fully known, fully seen, fully loved. Even when you drifted, I watched. Even when you pulled away, I watched, not to catch you doing wrong, but to be ready to catch you when you fell. I saw the detours you took. I saw the lessons you learned the hard way. I saw the scars you carry now, both visible and hidden. None of them disqualify you. None of them surprised me. I knew your story before you lived it, and I still chose you, my child. Nothing in your hidden life escaped my eyes. Not the pain you buried, not the confusion you carried, not the exhaustion you normalized. Heaven was not quiet because it did not care. Heaven was quiet because it was listening, watching, and waiting for the right moment to speak again. This moment is part of that watching, part of that care, part of that love. You are not invisible to me. You never have been. And as you listen now, I want you to know this deeply. I did not watch you suffer without purpose, and I did not ignore you when you cried. I have been closer than you think, holding your story with tenderness, preparing to meet you here, where you are finally ready to be seen. My child, I know you feel it. That pressure you cannot fully explain. The heaviness that seems to sit on your chest for no clear reason. The urgency that rises inside you, even when nothing around you appears urgent. The restlessness that follows you from morning into night, whispering that something is shifting, that something is off, that something cannot remain the same. I want you to know this first. You are not imagining it, and you are not weak for feeling it. What you are sensing is real. It is not random. It is not simply stress or exhaustion or the weight of daily life. It is a signal, and your spirit is responding before your mind fully understands. There are times when life feels heavy because of circumstances. And there are times when life feels heavy because the soul is being stirred. This is the second kind. I am speaking to you now because the pressure you feel is connected to awareness. Light has begun to press against places in your heart that have been quiet for too long. Truth has begun to tap on doors you learned to keep closed. When this happens, the soul often feels unsettled before it feels free. You are not losing peace. You are being invited into a deeper one. But the doorway to that peace requires honesty, movement, and choice. I want you to understand this without fear. Time is moving, not because love is running out, but because moments carry weight. My child, let me tell you what awaits when you stop resisting this moment. I am not offering you a life without struggle. I am offering you a life where struggle has meaning. I am not promising you will never feel lost. I am promising you will never walk alone. I am not saying pain will disappear. I am saying pain will transform into something that strengthens rather than destroys. When you return to me, you will not lose yourself. You will find yourself. The parts of you that feel broken, I will show you they were breaking open, not breaking apart. The questions that haunt you, I will sit with you in them until they become doorways instead of walls. The exhaustion you carry, I will teach you to lay it down without guilt, to rest without shame, to receive without earning. I see a version of you that you have not met yet, one who sleeps peacefully because their conscience is clear, one who speaks honestly because they no longer fear judgment, one who loves freely because they finally understand they are loved completely. This version is not distant. It is not impossible. It is waiting on the other side of surrender. You will laugh again, and it will sound different, genuine, unforced, coming from a place deep inside you thought had gone silent. You will wake with purpose instead of dread. You will give to others without depleting yourself. Because you will finally understand that my well never runs dry. You will look back at this moment and thank me. Not for the pressure you felt, but for the freedom it led you toward. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be willing to stop pretending, willing to be honest, willing to let me in. The door is open. The invitation stands. The path is clear. All that remains is your answer. Will you stay in the familiar discomfort, or will you step into the unknown peace? My child, I am waiting. Not with impatience, but with open arms. I have already made room for you. I have already prepared the way now. I am simply waiting for you to take the first step, and when you do, I will meet you there. This is not the end of our conversation. This is the beginning.